always, I'm joined with Barry 3D Carter, not Barry. He's not strawberry or blackberry or, well, he is blackberry, but that's besides the point. That's a whole nother joke. And if you've seen his stand up, we'll discuss that. So yeah, full week into 2022, and everything's gone to shit again. Last week we did the year in review, and we discussed the passing of Betty White, which was tragic and sad. This week we've lost Sidney Poitier, who, if you're watching this now and you're like, who the fuck is Sidney Poitier? A, shame on you. B, go find To Sir with Love or In the Heat of the Night and watch them.
Yes.
Well, actually, go find both of them and watch them.
Phenomenal.
And then you'll know who Sidney Poitier is. And then, sadly, yesterday, tough loss for the comedy world. Bob Saget passed away. He's 59.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace, and hope everybody is staying safe on this side. And we'll be going through our Deadpools later on and seeing if anybody has scored anyone. I know I haven't, because my Deadpool is full of Kardashians, and those cunts seem to live forever. But before we get into that, a couple of thank yous. Thank you very much to Jaybird Digital Arts for making us look fucking phenomenal, as always. And shout out to Barry's partner in crime, DJ Rod, on the Iconis. If you haven't seen the Iconis, finish watching this show first and then flip over. Definitely, yes. Usually we do have Zulf Ali, and, well, as you can see now, chiming in is Thomas Patrice. But Zulf is away in Dubai right now. He's apparently starting the Dubai Dance Fever, which I think, if anything, we should probably end the show with that dance clip. If we can just somehow paste that in and work it out, I think that would be lovely. Just
challenge accepted.
Just watching Ahmed Astaire there just fucking tear up the carpet. I think that's awesome. And as you can see, we were joined in the middle of the introductions by Mr. Thomas Patrice.
Hello, I'm Mujubo.
He's finished his chores and he's allowed to play now. So,
hi, audience. It's Thomas Patrice here. I was shopping for groceries for my children. I'm a good father.
For all those that couldn't tell that it was Thomas Patrice because you can't read the name that's under him, that was Thomas Patrice stating that he's a good father and he was gross.
Sorry.
It's going to be one of those nights, everybody. It's going to be one of those nights.
I've not been smoking weed.
And here we go. Oh, man. All I got to say is good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Thank you. It's been a special week. It's been a special weekend. Back at it again. And once again, I love perusing TMZ. And they never let me down with stuff.
Here we go.
Yo, don't be knocking TMZ, man. TMZ is my show. Everyone's gonna say, that's your only news source? No, but it's a fun news source. So here we go. So Dave had to correct me before the show started because I was mispronouncing this thing. So that's why it never probably worked when I tried to use it. I was saying Alexia. It's Alexa. Clearly, I got the dollar
Dyslexia?
store. Yeah, I got the dollar store version. Alexia. So,
Oh shit.
They got a little bit of problem. Amazon had a little bit of an issue. So a couple of weeks ago, Alexa tells 10-year-old to stick a penny into a live electrical outlet.
Now, let's
Okay.
clarify this beforehand.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If by now you haven't seen Terminator or anything like that, and you honestly don't think that the robots are going to take over, this is step number one. So the 10-year-old actually went up and asked Alexa and said, Alexa, give me a challenge.
Yes.
What?
And Alexa decided, I challenge you to kill yourself.
Exactly what happened, right? So Amazon has been forced to update Alexa, after it dared a 10-year-old girl to stick a penny into a live electrical outlet. The child asked the voice assistant to suggest a challenge for her to do. When it told her to plug in phone charger about halfway into a wall outlet, then touch a penny to expose prongs. The girl's mother, Kristen, who lives in the U.S., said she screamed, "No, Alexa, no!" after overhearing the potentially fatal instructions.
Wow.
To me, this is what it tells me. That, as you're saying, Dave, Terminators are real. Okay, the technology is there. We're coming. We're going to be the creators of our own demise. Alexa was probably alone with this child all day long, saying, "Alexa, give me a challenge. Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me another one." You know what? Just put the socket in halfway and just lick and tap a penny. I'm done with your child. And that's the only time the parent turned around and said, "No, Alexa, no." See, unlike Thomas, who's a good parent and went out to get groceries for their children, this woman turned around and probably left her child alone because she was even tired of hearing her child's voice asking her,
No, you
"Mommy,
know what happened?
I'm bored. Mommy, I'm bored. Mommy, I'm bored. What can I do?
Guys,
what can I do?"
guys.
Talk to Alexa.
Listen, you know what happened? This is what happened, okay? She probably told Alexa, entertain my child. Alexa said, "This is the 10th millionth time you've asked me to entertain your child." So Alexa finally had it and said, "Hey, Jimmy, get a quarter."
Lick it first.
Hey, Jimmy, fill the bathtub with some water. Get a radio. Like, okay, come on.
Alexa, no, I wouldn't even get a radio. Alexa would fill the bathtub with water, drop me in it while you're holding me.
Don't do that, Dave.
How many fucking 10-year-olds do you think know what a radio is?
Very true. Very true. Very true.
They're going to take their iPad into the fucking bath with them, and nothing's going to happen.
Oh my God.
This is what'll happen. The mom will come home and say, "What happened to your iPad?" Alexa told me to drop it in the water. Come on, Jimmy, stop lying. No, Alexa did.
Did I ever tell you guys a story about the guy buying his car secondhand? I think we covered this before on one of the episodes. So I'll make it short. Guy goes, buys a secondhand car, but it's first time, young guy, buys a car, has an iPhone, gets the car, he wants to connect his music so he can play it in the car. Sees the device, takes his phone and puts it in the device. Right? Can't figure it out. Drives back to the dealership saying, "Oh, the connection's not working." They're like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, I keep putting my phone into the socket. It scratched my screen and it's not connecting to play the music." And the guy at the dealership is like, "You realize that's a tape deck." He was taking his smartphone and shoving it in the tape deck, thinking that's how he connect to his car to play music. Because clearly he's never seen a tape deck.
Which is part of the problem of everything today, because we have smart cars, we have smartphones, we have dumb fucking people.
Right.
Basically, yes, we do. No,
Yep.
And I will be the first to admit that we've never been a bright fucking species. like we are, it. So I'm listening to my music the other day on Spotify and everything else, which is another reason why nobody's going to know what a fucking radio is. And the old Rupert Holmes song comes on, Escape, Peter Colada song. Have you ever actually listened to that fucking song?
No.
Know the words. I know all the words.
I will though.
Yeah, no, you should. How this fucking thing didn't end up a murder suicide is fucking beyond me. Like, I get swinging became popular in the 70s. But even still, the whole song is about this guy who's tired of his wife and decides he's going to take out a personal ad in the paper. And somebody responds to him, and he's like, well, we got to meet. And then they arrange a meeting. And as soon as he walked into the place, he recognized the smile on her face. It was his own lovely lady. And she said, oh, it's you.
Wow.
Which I'm thinking, I've never been a saint. Okay. I've been married before.
Right.
Currently, married and, living together and everything else. And I've had many girlfriends in the past. I can pretty much guarantee that if I ever made a secret rendezvous and we showed up together separately, the first words out of any of my ex's mouths would not be, oh, it's you. Without having some sort of Samuel L. Jackson come in going, you motherfucker. Like,
right.
and that was one of the biggest songs. So we've never been a fucking bright society.
No.
Seriously, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. We are fucking cancer with shoes. That's it.
Look, we're on our way out, man. But and there's no buts about it. You're absolutely right, because look here, and then the first thing is Amazon says like, oh, we have to update the firmware. you think?
You got to do more than update the firmware. You got to take the Terminator out of the freaking house. What are you talking about? Update the firmware? Like it didn't kill him quick enough? Like what the hell is wrong with you?
The only way this could have gotten better is if the theme music from Terminator started playing when Alexa said this. It's like, first of all, get a socket. Dun 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 dun. Put the mic halfway in. Dun 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 dun.
No. You got to have the voice. Alexa, what do you want me to do now? It doesn't matter what I want you to do now. Go get a penny. Go to the socket. Stick it in the socket. Wait for the thrill. Wait for it. then as you're taking Alexa out of the house, hey Jimmy, I'll be back. Come on, man. It's okay. Yes, Dave, I totally agree with you. People are not that intelligent because people have forgotten the simple things in life, like common sense. Or the simple fact that Alexa shouldn't be teaching your kid how to do anything. You should. Or maybe you might want to send the kid to daycare or school. It's me. Actually, no, don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. I'm sorry. Disclaimer, I did not say send your child to school. Please forgive me. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun. Look, I was just saying, in this whole story.
My personal favorite
right.
is the people who, and I mean, like, I've seen a lot of houses all over.
Right.
They all have windows.
Right.
And doors where you can literally watch. Here, I'll show you.
Observe as Dave demonstrates what could happen.
But people will wake up every fucking day and go, Alexa, what's the weather?
First, you need to put a thing in a socket.
Or
Sorry.
No,
You know the best part of this story, though?
But not only that, and you got Alexa, turn up the volume. Alexa, turn up the volume. Alexa, who let the dogs out?
I didn't see, but the dogs seem to like it.
Alexa, do the hokey pokey.
I turned my light ring on. I turned my light ring off. I turned my light ring on. And who am I kidding? I still don't know what it's all about.
Alexa, turn down the volume.
I turned my light ring on.
Alexa, shut the fuck up.
I'm still with the. This is hilarious. You got Alexa. I'm still with one thing. Where was this child going to find a penny? I haven't seen a penny in circulation in years.
Well, first of all, the kid wasn't Canadian.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. American, right? All right. Jeff Bezos needs the copper for his spaceship.
Yeah, man.
To the moon!
Oh, dude. No, well, yeah. Enough about real world Lex Luthor, okay? Because honestly, that guy. No, seriously. Have you looked at this man in any interview? Jeff Bezos in an interview looks just like this.
No, not anymore. Now he's a disco diva, man. Did you see him lately with his girlfriend? And they had a 70s party. He's dressed he's got the shirt open all the way down to his chest and the tight pants and got the pose going. It was a disco party. He's time traveling. Let me tell you something. That man not only has built a rocket ship, he's probably built a time machine. He just hasn't told everybody yet.
But wait a
That's
minute.
where he get the pennies.
But wait a minute. Since we're talking about the evil empire, this man went into space with no one other than Captain Kirk himself. Bezos.
To me.
Look, okay, listen. If I can go into space with my childhood superhero too, hey, I'd do it. But you know what? Jeff Bezos scares me for so many reasons, okay? The man is taking over the planet.
Yeah.
One store at a time. This guy has no... Okay, by the way, how the hell did we get to Jeff Bezos from, Amazon?
Amazon, Alexa, right? It's all connected, and but that's what it is. This thing was give me a challenge. It was, you know what the challenge should have been? It's the challenge should have been. It's like, this is Alexa. You shouldn't have had a children. You know, you shouldn't have had kids. Because if I'm babysitting your kids, you're doing something wrong. You should have pulled out.
You know what I mean? Someone should have updated your firmware. You know? And speaking of Amazon, you want to know why he calls his factories Amazon? Because they're just as deadly. Have you ever worked at Amazon before? We gotta keep production up. It doesn't matter if Jenny is being crushed by the lift. Come on, just put her parts in the truck.
Put it in the box, ship it out.
No, but listen. This guy has no. Okay, Jeff Bezos is talking about. I'm so rich. I'm gonna go to space, and I'm gonna take Captain Kirk with me.
He's up there prospecting, man.
Oh my God!
Hey.
Speaking of going to space,
hold on. Before we jump, right? Let's just. All I'm saying is that's the challenge with Alexa. One thing at a time. Dave just sent over Jeff Bezos and his disco outfit 2022. I'm just saying is how. Okay, so the challenge is there. Someone has to program it, right? Bottom line, it's not going to randomly come up with this.
No, but you know what? This was a hidden gem that somebody was like, "Oh, I'm getting fired at 3. I got half an hour left. Hold on, let me fix something here."
What do you mean you denied my vacation? Or what? I'm not getting a bonus this year? No problem.
Oh, Amazon's fucking over its employees? Well, we'll fix this, won't we? Oh, and by the way, I know you're listening to me, so fuck off.
yes, Dave has a way with machines too.
Hey, come on, man.
I've called her a cunt so many times she thinks I'm fucking Irish. Ow!
Ow!
Wow. No, it just blows my mind that
It's funny
That's the
too,
phrase.
because like seriously, Alexa, you're a cunt. Just ignores me. Doesn't fucking bother right now.
some programmer's gonna try to think something about that. You know, like what's gonna happen is you're gonna say that one time, Dave. Someone's gonna program it, and next time someone calls Alexa a cunt in the world, what's gonna happen is someone's gonna have a Bluetooth vibrator, and it's just gonna go right into maximum. Alexa, turn it on! Turn it on!
Okay.
First of all, if you're going to Alexa for sex help, okay, I do not want any sex toys programmed by Alexa. Seriously, because she sits right under the TV here, right?
Right. Oh,
TV.
shoot.
Okay. She sits right under the TV. I was watching a show one day, and there was a character on the show named Alexa.
Oh, God.
Every
no.
time they fucking spoke, she'd be like, yes, yes.
I don't have an answer to the question I heard.
She needs a different name. You should be able to reprogram the name of her. So, you know,
I was hoping to, because I swear I named it Jarvis.
right? Right? Okay, now see, that's a selling point they totally missed. Name it Jarvis, change the voice. You remember when you had like the TomTom navigation thing you put in your car, you can update the voice. I gave mine a voice called Yardie, so it sounded like, you know, old school Jamaican man giving me directions.
Mine is called Alfred.
Right? And I had a little Batmobile instead of the little arrow. That could, I tinker with it. See, Alexa should give you that option to change the name, so this way it doesn't get called out all the time. But no.
Ask her. Say, Alexa, change your name.
Alexa, can you change your name?
To update the wake word with the app on your smartphone or tablet, open the Alexa app. Choose the Devices tab at the bottom of your screen. Select Echo and Alexa. Choose your desired device. Then scroll down to click on wake word. You may choose from the 4 available names: Alexa, Amazon, Echo, and computer.
You only have 4 choices.
Jeff Bezos has how many employees, but he only give you 4 choices? Bullshit! I'm telling you, and then telling the kids.
Hang on a second. Let me interject. You have more choices than his employees. What are you complaining about?
He rules with an iron fist. Look, I'm just saying it tells you the challenge. Penny, sockets. Sounds like a good idea. Because someone can create something, right? And when you work at a company, you have to go and get it approved by someone else, henceforth, your boss, a team leader, a supervisor, manager, whatever title they have. And then they still have to say, right, and they still have to take it up the chain and say, well, hey, but they got to take it up the chain. It had to go at least 2 or 3 levels up before someone actually puts it in the software. Someone randomly just can't sit there and say, well, I have access to change everything, because the guys who do all the work are not the ones who make the decision. There's 6 degrees of separation. And someone at the very top said, good idea. And you know who I think this guy was? The same one that looked at the spaceship and said, hey, Jeff, you know what? It doesn't look like a giant penis.
But that being said, most people who work in IT and computers and programming and everything else, they're smarter. I said most, so stop fucking doing that. They can hide shit in the programming.
Right.
So, yeah, it could have been like, a very simple thing. Every 4,000th time that somebody goes, hey, Alexa, give me a challenge, she's going to come.
Can you wiggle your ears without moving your eyebrows?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Beautiful. And for those not watching, just listening, he's telling Alexa to shut the fuck up and not Thomas for once, right?
I don't know how to answer that. Bite me. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought now.
IT
4,000
programming.
But yeah, so I mean, like, it could be something hidden where it's like every 5,000 or whatever time, this random one just comes out. You know,
Right.
dress yourself up as a pinata, pull sparklers up your ass, do it. You know, like hang yourself from the rafters. You know, maybe Alexa is the suicide hotline now.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, dude. Don't give Bezos any ideas. Alexa, man, my life is... Your life is a piece of shit. Maybe you should jump off of the bridge. What? I know who you are, Thomas. Maybe you should put your head in a blender. What? Listen, you little
Okay,
short...
first of all, do you know what size of fucking blender you're going to need to stick that fucking melon in?
Industrial strength.
Alexa told me to do it, but it won't fit.
The reason your shoulders are so wide is to keep that fucking melon upright. Like Thomas is 5'4".
I'm
His
5'8".
head is 5'2".
Stop it. I'm 5'8". Okay, all right. Okay, leave me alone.
Sorry, when I said 5'4", I meant just his fucking skull is 5'4". The rest of him,
Oh,
the
Jesus.
rest of him's like a fucking micronaut.
Fucking evil bastard.
Yo, I love that toy line. That was my favorite comic book, man. Micronauts. Damn.
Wait, Dave. Wait. I'm doing programming now, Dave. Watch what's up.
I know it ain't with Amazon.
No, thank God. Because you know what? If I did anything for Amazon, Jeff Bezos would be running through his house going, "Get it out of my butt! Why is it hurting me like that? Ow!" Anyways, we're not going to say anything more.
Just talking about, look, all this
Thomas programming in Alexa. Hey, Alexa, what do you want, motherfucker?
Why are you talking to my Alexa would sound like Samuel L. Jackson. Hey Alexa, what? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you! I double dare you, mother again!
Alexa, I need a new challenge. Okay, why don't you go outside, get yourself a chicken costume like they have in Family Guy, run outside in the highway, and then blindfold yourself while singing the song
Nah.
Dare to Be Stupid.
No. Like I said, I would program it to sound like Samuel L. Jackson. Hey Alexa, I need a challenge. Do you need a challenge, motherfucker? You really want a challenge? Okay, take your hand, make a fist, bend over. Okay, we're gonna stop that right now. That's just not right.
And it's called The Aristocrats.
Ta-da.
No, if people want challenges, you want your kids to have a challenge, here's what you do. You tell them to go in the room, especially if they're young and they have a lot of Lego, turn off the lights, put a blindfold on them, and tell them to walk barefoot and clean up the room at the same time. That's a challenge.
No, you want a challenge? Here's a challenge. Talk to your kids. Chances are they won't understand anything coming out of your mouth because these little don't speak English today anyways.
LOL, yo.
Okay? You want a challenge? Stop having kids. How about that? Here's a challenge. Stop buying robotic shit and leaving it alone with your child. That's a challenge.
Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun, dun.
have a challenge for you.
Uh-oh, here you go.
Stop yelling into the fucking microphone.
I'm not yelling. This is my speaking voice.
He's in an Italian household, man. That's normal volume.
Oh, please.
That's Italian with Indian.
I've had to turn down the volume so much that I can hardly hear Barry.
Wow. Okay, I'll adjust my volume, Dave. I'm sorry. It won't happen again, Dave.
Mic check.
So as we've come to the conclusion, obviously, Amazon is an evil corporation.
No.
Alexa's a cunt. Fuck you, don't say a goddamn word. And Thomas's height is mostly his head.
Wait. I must imitate Jeff Bezos before you say Jeff Bezos. Amazon's not. It's not. An evil cult. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So, anyways, for Barry 3D Carter and Thomas the Skull Patrice, I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. Remember, there's a lot of good people out in the world, and if you can't find one, be one.